Welcome everyone to another highlights video for the Misfits Racing League. My name is Strifium and we are here in Bahrain for the Tier 1 racing action. It's the 6th race of the week ahead of the Champions Division. We hope you enjoy the highlights. When he's in the Alfa Romeo and it's 4 or 5 red lights here in Bahrain. It's lights out. We've gone dark here in Sakir, and look at the launch for Fred. He's on the inside of Shenjay. It's a drag race into turn 1 very early here for these front two. Fred on the inside of Shenjay. How does Brainstew see it? He's gotten ahead of Yar. Shenjay holding well through turn 3. Fred with a great run here. Brainstew with the front row seats. Fred leading just carefully through into turn 4. Shenjay later on the brakes around the outside. Fred, what does he have in that Aston Martin right now? Brainstew wants to see it, and Fred, oh, he hasn't been able to get through on Shenjay. He's had a little bit of a slip up, and wow, what a race start we've had here. The other Aston Martin, Yar, laying down the pressure on Brainstew. He needs to get him off of his teammate immediately so that he can hunt down a race win here or a potential race lead.
He is plentiful, and we might see one here as Brainstew pulls to the inside. He's overtaken one Aston Martin today. Can he make it two? Yes, he can. He's on the inside here of Fred. They're still side by side, but this line through turn 2 has been more powerful all week long, and it continues to be so. And Fred here just staying ahead of his teammate. Looked like he might have dropped back. Too shift for leader things. Shenjay pulls to the inside to try and throw the Italian off, but it's not going to be enough. Brainstew is cleared through, and Fred is going to have a little look around the outside. Isn't going to find it, though, on the Alpha Tauri. But does he have the pace here? Out of turn 2, through turn 3, he might just have it. He's got... Look at the line. He is just covering this outside when you want to be as you go through turn 4. Shenjay might give him a little squeeze here, though, to the edge of the track. He will. He leaves just enough space for the Aston Martin, and he might have left just a little bit too much because, well, look at that. Fred just sneaks on by, and it's a beautiful move. Bit more in the tank as well. Shenjay did snap to the inside last time, doesn't get it done this time. Yar later on the brakes, easing off of them earlier as well to bring himself alongside here. He's going to get the drive on the outside, but Shenjay just forcing him to the outside. There was a little bit of rubbing there.
Romeo on the podium in that top slot. Fred now trying to do something about it happening a second time. He wants the Aston Martins up there, and he'll take Brainstew for first for now. Everywhere I think he's going to go for mediums, and there he does. Brainstew now around the outside into turn 4. And he is going to take this. Ooh, he might have gone a little deep there. Fronts to rears now. Fred putting up a fight. He doesn't want to just roll over here. He can't just roll over. Shenjay's right there also.
Doesn't make anything.
Oh, well, as you say, Alpine. Mark has a slide through turn 3. He's become exposed to Candy King here. Cody Lawrence is going to be looking at this hungry, and Mark's not going to be going down easy. Candy King Mark now. Wheel to wheel through turn 6. Now 7. And the more they fight, the better for Cody Lawrence here in the rearview mirrors of these two fighters. And now Mark holding second position, coming out of turn 8. Candy King has the inside. He's going to drop back just a bit. He knows better than to try and go wheel to wheel down there. It can end horribly.
Well, and here he goes. He's going to get the first of the moves done on what... Well, they're not back markers, but they are on the alternate strategy. Candy King gets P2 as well. Yar not able to find a way past Cody yet. So I'm gonna say Brainstew, but the Aston Martins.
Brainstew on the inside of 10. He needs to get this done very quickly. What a move coming out of the Italian. Wow, I did not think he was going to go for it right there, and he just sent it.
Other here. As Fred now might struggle to score because Shenjay, well, he's caught up greatly. Here we go down to turn 1. Brainstew's got Candy King. Well, it goes Mark as well, and Fred's going to try it as well. Fred taps through, and Mark almost spins the Alpine. He's still side by side with the Red Bull of Candy King. Now going off the track. Fred is really struggling to get through this traffic here. It's 3 wide. Yeah, he's past Candy King. The 2 Red Bulls behind the 2 Aston Martins. Now Candy King on the inside, though, of the Spaniard. Does he find a way back through? The old tires is not giving him the traction he needs. He is going to be a dark horse at the end of this race.
Here we go now, Fred. He's been looking to get it done for ages, and it has cost him a massive amount of time. 1.6 seconds in, growing the gap to Brainstew in front.
They're only on 2% charge. Shenjay is going to take full advantage and just dive straight up the inside, up into 3rd place. So there could still be a very nice finish here for Shenjay, because ahead of him, Fred's got a 3-second time penalty. They're on the same tires.
Looks like he does. Look at this move now, just to the inside. Later on the brakes, potentially, for Brainstew here. Fred sliding through. on the inside now, back to Brainstew as we come through 3, and he's going to hold on to lead of things, but look at this exit with the DRS on the rear wing and utilization for Fred. Nicely done there. Slight tap for Brainstew.
He is nicely close. These soft tires have finally reeled in the McLaren driver, and look at the pace difference. DRS, the speed of the exit, coming out of 15, just absolutely breezing by there. This could be a brilliant finish. Here he goes. He's going to get one Aston Martin on track. The AlphaTauri breezing through into the podium positions.
Ben looking for freeware. It's going to be an easy move. Brownie is right there. Freeware looking on the outside of Ben, trying to hold everything he can here. He's got Brownie 2-lap fresher rubber tires here as we come through, and he's looking with the DRS into turn 4. Brownie on the inside of Freeware. Now it's German versus German, McLaren versus AlphaTauri, and there goes Brownie through into 6th position. Can he hold this through to the end of the race? Candy King and Cody Lawrence exchange now. It is going to the front of the equation where Fred and Brainstew are doing battle. It is just less than a second the gap. Fred coming through turn 11. Brainstew trying to hunt him down. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him on track here, but we do know that Fred does have a 3-second time penalty, as does Yar, and Shenjay, well, he's looking for position 2.
Well, Yar's holding him up here a little bit. I don't know whether it's intention, but he is doing so. And this is creating a gap. It's going to be close with the penalty to Fred, and I think Yar might have just held Shenjay up enough in this last lap. Fred crosses the line first. Brainstew wins. Yar will cross third, and Shenjay misses out on second by 0.2.
Was amazing action for Tier 1 in Bahrain, as we unfortunately did have to reschedule that race. It was originally supposed to be on the Thursday, and then we ended up doing it on the Friday. But we'll see you this coming week on the Thursday for round 2 Netherlands action, and I cannot wait for Zandvoort. We hope you enjoy the highlights in this one. We'll see you for Champions.